Malky, good run out?
Yeah, I think so. It was. It's good to come back here again. We know Cheltenham well. We know the type of football we play. I know Mark really well, and the pitch is always good. So we came last year and came off the back end of a bad season. So I decided to come back again, and off the back of playing 45 minutes for everyone on during the week against Forest Green, it just gave some of the guys a little bit longer today, and we'll do the same on Tuesday with part of the other part of the group in terms of getting them more match minutes.
Fans look at scorelines, do you?
No pre-season, I don't. No, absolutely not. It's about fitness, but it's about people beginning to gel with each other, just getting used to each other again, and a couple of the new guys getting used to the players. So that's what pre-season games are for, in the main.
John Brayford, tell me about him.
Yeah, I'm delighted to get him. I've been a long admirer of John. He was Player of the Year at Burton, Player of the Year at Crewe, Player of the Year at Derby. A consistent member of the Championship Team of the Year the last few years, and for me the best right back in the Football League. Very attack minded, very athletic, and someone that I'm glad to get in here, and someone I think that desperately wants to kick on to the highest level.
One of those you tried for before, but have had to be patient again.
I've never actually tried for him before. Somebody documented that we had a bid in January. We've never ever bid for John Brayford before, and never inquired about John Brayford before the last week or so. So just so that we can put that on record.
And he's keen to obviously make the step up, and you're confident he can.
Yeah, very much so. As I say, there's plenty of cases documented about youngsters that can then take the step into the Premier League and stay there for years. And as I say, I'm delighted to get him. He's another player that I think can add to the squad in terms of his attitude and his athleticism and just the type of character he is.
Simon Moore through now?
It'll be paperwork first thing Monday morning. That's the only thing that's holding that one up, and it's just really dotting the I's and crossing the T's. It's again, I'm glad to get that one in. He's someone we've tracked for a year or so. Had a real good year, successful year for Brentford, and one that I think is a real prospect. I think we'll get three real good for the longer term future of the club. Three real good goalkeepers at the club now. And Simon comes in and I think he can kick on again. My thanks to Brentford for the way that they went about their business. They were very professional and it was done very quickly.
Emil Kapua, you've been Toulouse has said they've accepted an offer. What's the latest on that?
Yeah, we've been in constant dialogue with them the last week or so, and again Toulouse have been excellent to deal with. It's pretty delicate at the moment in terms of where we are. We're in discussions and negotiations, but it's something that's ongoing. Is what I would say to that.
Other clubs appear to be interested as well. Are you aware of that, or is that just paper talk?
If you're in for good players, good people are involved in them. That's always the case. If we're the only team in for a footballer, I'd be worried.
So you're confident? I mean, how far is it down the road, would you say?
Confident? No, I think until somebody's standing in a jersey, you're never confident. It's one of those ones it's ongoing. That's really all I would say. If
they've accepted the bid, then clearly you have to try to persuade him. Is that the score?
That's one of the things you've got to do. Obviously, if ourselves and Toulouse have come to an agreement, we've got to then have the conversation with Etienne and his advisors, and they've been very professional in it in terms of what they're talking about as well. So.
And I suppose you'd rather not let it drag on like the Tom Ince thing did a bit.
Well, ideally I'd like to sign every player on the 1st of June, but that's never going to happen. But I think if you look last year, the amount of players that I signed a week before the transfer window closed shows you that sometimes transfers take time for a number of reasons. There was what I would say is that our club we were very honourable and very professional in the dealings with Blackpool and the dealings with Tom Ince. So we try to do our business as quickly, quietly and efficiently as we can.
Hector Moreno a target?
Again, like everyone that you throw up that I've not had bids accepted for, I don't talk about players at other clubs. Disrespectful.
But it's clear the sort of recruitment drive goes on.
It has to. We've managed to get 2 players in this week, which is great. So 3 players now signed over the summer, new players signed in over the summer. But absolutely, we've got 4 or 5 weeks till the actual close of the window. And we'll be looking for as many good players as we can for the targets we've got, for the finances we've got, to make the club better and to improve the club. And
I mean, how long's a piece of string? But are you hoping to at least get another one in by maybe Tuesday or next weekend? Or
really, it'll just be, as I said to you last year. There was I think we had 5 in the 1 week last year, but it was late on in August. It's really when deals are able to be done. There's various parties to a deal, obviously, and all have to come to the same agreement. So we'll be ongoing with it. We've got various players at different stages, and it'll be as and when they actually arrive. As I said, I'd like them all in as early as possible, but it's never going to happen.
And Brentford this week?
Yeah, we've got them on Tuesday night. Another club that we're very friendly with, and should be a good game over there. They did very well, obviously, and well documented their season. So it'll be another step up for us again, another test for us on Tuesday night.
Simon Moore knows which dressing room to go in, does he?
I'll be getting all inside information from him.
Okay.
Pleased to give everyone a run out today, Malky.
Yeah, I mean, we got some of the boys more match minutes today, which was good. They've all got to start getting more match minutes, and Tuesday night we'll see that happen as well.
Kim okay? He took a bit of a heavy one,
Yeah,
didn't he?
I thought it was a terrible tackle actually, and as I said, I thought it was a very clean-spirited game and a good game. It always is up here. Just for 1 second, somebody saw red, and I thought it was a dreadful tackle. But he's okay.
I mean, other than pre-season game, that would have been a red card, wouldn't it?
I would think so.
Yeah.
How would you have enjoyed playing against Cornelius?
No, he's a big boy. He's a big boy, and he's a good lad, and he's quite he's had a fair bit of experience in the last year in terms of playing at international level and playing at for the best club in Denmark. So it's good to get him involved again. Good to get more experience around about the boys. He's only 21, so he's a young boy, but at the same time we bought him for a reason, because he's a good player and he's going to add to the group that we've got here.
He looks very willing as well.
Very much so. Well, I'll not bring people in that aren't. I've got a group here that I've worked to the point where they what we did last year in the Championship. So they have to be good players, and they have to be willing players and wanting to run about for each other.
Joe Mason was in the development team today. Can you just sort of tell us about the thinking behind that?
Yeah, Joe and Rudy were there purely to give them match minutes. Everyone had to get some time, and it's a fitness exercise, and certainly for them over there, that was nothing other than that. Joe and Rudy are absolutely part of everything, but it's a numbers game, and at the end of the day, we've got to get everybody some match minutes. It's nothing other than that.
So he's been linked away in the summer, but you'd say he's very much got a future here still.
Massive. I'm a massive admirer of Joe Mason, and he's a huge part of my football club, longer term part of my football club, and he's only young, and he's learning all the time, and he's learning from good players and good people at this football club, and he's a great talent and someone that's going to be a Cardiff City player for a long time.